compulsive disorder is an anxiety disorder characterized by intrusive thoughts that produce uneasiness, apprehension, fear, or worry by repetitive behaviors aimed at relieving the associated anxiety. Some symptoms are
repetitive washing and cleaning of hands,
opening and closing up doors before going out.
turning the light switch on and off several times before entering or leaving a room,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Research on genetics is carried out using first-degree relatives, i.e. parents and siblings, and also by comparing twins, both identical and non-identical. Elodie et al. 1992 found there was a high risk of 3.4% of OCD in families when conducting a study, using a combination of family interviews and family history methods at an anxiety disorders clinic. Nesta et al. 2000 found that when interviewing 71% of relatives using structured interviews, blind ratings and lifetime prevalence, OCD was 4.7 times higher in those with relatives with OCD than those in the control group, where relatives did not have OCD. This then supports the idea that genetics does play a role in OCD. There are limitations to the genetic research, such as we cannot assume that the cause of genetics is down to having a genetic predisposition to the disorder. It may be other factors. Social factors, they may have learnt the behaviour rather than it being a symptom of the disorder.
We're here today with a sufferer of OCD, Zoe Robotham. So would you like to tell me how your OCD sort of came about?
Well, basically, it started about 4 years ago. I've always been like a really clean freak because my mum's quite, like a cleanly kind of person. But yeah, basically, I started washing my hands like a lot. I think it was since I moved away from home really, because I had more freedom to just kind of, and it was almost like a control thing. Like I just wanted to control something, and I just began being obsessed with having my hands clean. Like I couldn't stand if I hadn't washed my hands in about like 5 to 10 minutes. Every time it's got worse, obviously, and it's just, yeah.
So how does this affect your day-to-day life in and out doing normal tasks?
Well, at first it wasn't actually that bad because when I moved away to university, you only had like 2 lectures a week or whatever, and I don't think anyone actually realised, to be truly honest with you. They just thought, oh, she likes being clean or whatever. But then it started in my 3rd year of university. Like I started having to go in every day, and I'd just like leave halfway through like a 2-hour lecture, like 3 times, and people would always be like, are you alright? Like, what's going on? And eventually, my lecturer had to ask me about it, and it's just quite embarrassing, really. Do you know what I mean? Because for a teenager, it's not like a normal thing that you have to deal with. Some people think, I'm a bit weird, but it's just something I'm going to have to live with.
Well, thank you very much for your time today.